Bene, buongiorno a tutti. Mi chiamo Malcolm Brunelli, sono il Product Manager che in icos segue Pointsharp. E Pointsharp è un vendor svedese che abbiamo preso a portfolio recentemente e che ha diverse soluzioni nell'ambito security. Oggi qui con noi, che poi effettivamente presenterà, c'è Narian 𝘀𝘀𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗏, Business Developer di Pointsharp, che nello specifico ci parlerà di Cryptshare, una soluzione acquisita da Pointsharp nel corso dell'ultimo anno, una soluzione nata in Germania che si occupa di crittografare mail e dati e permettere la trasmissione anche di dati di volumi molto grandi. So, Narian, I will leave you the stage.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank you. Hello together. Yeah, I'm Narian. Thanks, Malcolm, for the introduction. Sorry, I have to talk in English because my Italian isn't that good, so I'm not safe in presenting in Italian, but maybe in the future. Yeah, I will give you a short overview about our Pointsharp portfolio. And sorry, before, Malcolm, maybe you want to record everything? I don't know.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. Yes.
Perfect. Great. So thank you. Yeah, right. We are Pointsharp, the Pointsharp Group. And first of all, our vision of the company, our vision is to give everyone access to a safe and modern digital workplace. All in all, it means that we have three different solution areas. Is the user authentication, like multi-device with soft and hard tokens. If we think about passwordless, login solution. The access management to devices and to different tools, or applications, and to secure your data and the transfer of data, of big amounts of data, and email security. And this is our security portfolio. And our background is that we want to give European companies software competence in security area direct out of Europe. So you doesn't have to go over Silicon Valley in USA, for example, because the trust and everything we have. Pointsharp numbers, a short overview. We have actually 4 offices, 130 employees, and around 6 million users. And I'm located in Freiburg in Germany, in the southern of Germany. And we have around 100 partners, sales partners, technical partners, and distributors. And 3,200 company or business customers in 35 countries. So this is our product portfolio. Cryptshare, ID server, and gateway together is something like our MFA combination solution. NetID is a little bit more complex because we have certificates in it, and something like we have several tokens, hardware, software, and really complex login-in solution to devices. And we want to coordinate everything in one central lifecycle management. If this is the use case, NetID is your product. But today we want to set a focus on Cryptshare. If you want to learn more about the MFA solution or the NetID solution, please give me a hint and we will do a training afterwards. First of all, Cryptshare with the topic send emails confidential and files securely. What we do is, sorry, I have technical problems. So okay, now we are ready. Cryptshare is, we can say it is a all-in-one solution. for everything in your what depends on your digital security of your digital communication. Yeah, so you can split our feature portfolio of Cryptshare in 3 or maybe 4 topics or areas of competences. The first one is email classification and encryption. The email encryption is all about your communication. So if you want to define specific rules to your communication, like internal guidelines or external factors like GDPR or others, but all these rules are really complex to understand, for your employees. So your employees doesn't need to understand all these rules and guidelines. So we can give the employees an easy access to a secure digital communication without all this IT knowledge and guidelines knowledge. So there is so you can configure special use cases in before, and just used to use a classification. You're in your mail client and you write an email and put a confidential file in it, and Cryptshare activates itself and says, hey, I found something sensitive in it. Please use a classification, and the classification is named invoice, for example. And you can configure in before what rules do we have for an invoice, and your employee just need to say, okay, it's an invoice, and send the email. And in the background, everything happens. And this is easy access to secure communication. Yeah. So the next point, a big challenge is in daily business, we transfer a lot of big data and files from different parties in both directions. So anyhow, we need everything in a secure transfer too. So because we have guidelines like GDPR and internal guidelines, okay, it's our know-how and we want to secure this know-how. And in this case, we need to secure this transfer of the big files. So mostly when we talk to a customer, we see for this use case, we have several different tools in use, like one file for files with a password, one cloud solution for big files, for example, or one for confidential documents to share these with externals. But this is a big problem because we have a lot of different tools in our organization. We have a problem of acceptance with the users, because many tools with many individual logics. So we need to create a bigger level of acceptance of our users. So we said, please integrate all these use cases in your daily tool. It's, for example, Outlook or HCL Notes. So with a plugin, you can solve all these issues with just one click in your mail client. And this is the big benefit we have, and this is the big challenge we can solve. So last but not least, we have the situation that a lot of companies are using standalone tools, without any connection to other tools. So the big problem is that we have a complex logistics of data in our organizations, something like an information's workflow with standalone tools, who blocks the information's flow. So with these standalone tools, we are unnecessarily complex. So we have to make it without any media breaches. With our APIs like Java, .NET, and REST API together, we are able to integrate Cryptshare in your data storing or data creating tools. An example, we have a CRM system and we fulfill all project and customer data in the CRM system. Afterwards, we can create an offer, yeah, for example. And this offer, we have to put in an email and write on text and say, okay, it's an offer, and maybe we have to secure it because financial data are in it, or customers' information. Yeah? So it's not, we should not send it without any encryption. In this case, we can say, okay, we integrate Cryptshare in the CRM system and can just, after we've filled in all data, we just say, send securely, and we are done. And in the background, the data create an offer, put it in an email, activate the classification offer, customer's offer, for example, and send it over the secured channel over Cryptshare. And take a password or on it, or the project number is the password. I have no idea. Yeah, it's all about configuration and personalization. So there you can automate processes in a full way. So you can create return on invest while you're investing in Cryptshare. Yeah, it's a really interesting point for big organizations. So if we have a look on the next part, a big topic in today's work, daily business in different companies is Office 365. Yeah, we have a problem that 365 isn't that confidential. Yeah, so if we use the Exchange Online, our data will be sent over the Microsoft channel. So if the island server of Microsoft will have a problem, Microsoft says, okay, in this case, we send all data and transfer over the next available server system, and it's in Silicon Valley. Yeah, so our data go through the American channel, and we have a problem with the GDPR. So in this case, we can say, get the plugin, the Cryptshare plugin in your Microsoft Outlook. And after that, if you define, okay, all documents with special size or special need of security will be sent direct over the Cryptshare channel and not over Microsoft. So in the background, if you send an email, Cryptshare automatically checks the content, and if there is something confidential in it, it activates itself. And if you send the email afterwards, the sensitive content will be splitted away from the channel, go through the Cryptshare channel. The unsensitive content will be sent via email, yeah, in clear format, so it's not a problem at all. And the recipient can get the sensitive information to the email from your browser application without any registration, user account, certificate, but on a secured way. And you still have the control over your data and the security. The next topic is, if you secure this use case with the Microsoft own solution, yeah, the encryption from Microsoft, you have the problem that the encrypted mail and the password will send via Microsoft. So in conclusion, Microsoft can read what you send, yeah, and then make an encryption of everything because they have the password and encrypted mail. And this is a big topic in our daily business today. And so we can use this to get in different customer situations and say, okay, if you want to use Cryptshare, the Exchange Online, no worries. We can put a plug-in Cryptshare in it, and you're still confidential with the GDPR, for example. Yeah. I think that's it. Oh, I did 2 slides in one. Okay, so Next topic is our workflow, how it works. How it works, Cryptshare in the background. Here are some details over our workflow. First of all, what you need to do initially, something like a legitimization, difficult word. We use the authentication. So with the authentication, we make you able to use Cryptshare. That's really easy, and I will show it in a minute in the demonstration. So after that, we just need to write an email and put attachments in it, like over drag and drop, or I don't care how you do it. And after that, you send an email. Maybe there is confidential content in it. So Cryptshare says, now I'm activated, please choose the classification. So you say, for example, invoice, contract, I don't know how it calls. So after that, you send an email, and in the background, Cryptshare now splits all sensitive content from this transfer out of it and guide it through the Cryptshare channel. The unsensitive content will be delivered directly over the exchange, like before. The sensitive content will be secured, will be uploaded, secured, and to the Cryptshare server. Where the Cryptshare server is, it's up to you. So it can be used on premise or in the cloud, it doesn't matter. And there we do something like a pre-check for all informations in it. Something like a virus scan over the 𝗀𝗶𝗃. We give the data in real time to your archiving tool because it's written in the GDPR, so we have to fulfill it. The virus scan, the archiving, and afterwards everything will be encrypted over AES 265-bit. Yeah, then we forward an automatic generated email, to the recipient, where it's written that this portal will send you confidential content, and you can click on the link. You are in the browser application, and you can say download. So the recipient doesn't have a size limit 2, without any certificate, registration, user account. It's just I send an email, and the opposite is possible to download everything on a secured way. Last but not least, after this specific use case took place, Cryptshare will delete every content on the system. So you are fully compliant with the GDPR, and you have no cloud to take care of because the Cryptshare server takes care of itself. So I will show it in the Outlook environment. I think you should see anything, but I will make a double check. Okay, you see Outlook. We write on an email to myself. Open it, please. Okay. Somehow it doesn't work, but now. Oh, wrong screen, sorry. Here, we can write an email to myself, and we see it's our Outlook environment, like we know it. We write a test subject and test email, and we activate Cryptshare manually. It depends on what we defined in before. The heart of Cryptshare are the policies. The policies are the rules of our organization to the digital communication. So we say, for example, there is no possibility to send a file or a file over 100 megabyte, for example, without any encryption. So if we define this in before, Cryptshare take care automatically that our employees take care on our rules. So nobody is able to send it without an encryption, because we said that is the rule. So yeah, we are in the Outlook environment. We add a file. It doesn't matter if we have no file size limit. From the software side, we have no file size limit. So it's just an administrator point of view and what rules we have from the organization. Yeah. So we put the files in it. The upload is taken care of by the attachment manager, and we send the email. The transfer dialog will be opened. Here is it. And we can choose how we want to secure this individual transfer. But no worries, you doesn't have to do this every time by your own, because you can personalize this use case you have in your daily business, something like sending an invoice. And you can say, I put it in an email classification. Sorry, that isn't in English, but yeah, it's just, you can name it invoice, yeah, or something like that. And you choose invoice, and afterwards, you doesn't have to choose your security level for this transfer, because everything is predefined. It's a really cool and easy way to give your employees an easy access to a secure digital communication. Yeah. But let's have a look on what we can configure. We press send, and the transfer dialog will be opened. And if you, like you can see in the upper half, we have an expiration date. The expiration date is important because of the GDPR. The GDPR says if we have something for data transfer or data exchange, a tool for it, we have to take care on it that there not will be something like a storage for sensitive informations. So in this case, we work with the expiration date, and Cryptshare clean itself. How long it is, it doesn't matter. So you have no limitation from software side. It's like we heard before, a configuration topic and what you need. And you can connect it to a special classification and a special use case. Yeah, invoice longer than, I have no idea, something other. We can choose a recipient language. It's really good because I can write in German and you will get it in Italian. Yeah, because the workflow in your browser application will be in Italian. I said, you're Italian, okay, I write in German, I choose German, sorry. And yeah, so I can do it. We can encrypt the message. So we are in the classical email encryption. Yeah, the written text will be encrypted. Furthermore, we are able to encrypt the subject. It's really important because if there is written something confidential, we have to encrypt it too. So you said if there are personal informations in it or financial details or something like a birth date, you should encrypt the subject too. You can confirm the delivery. So you have a perfect tracking what's seen by whom. Yeah, so if you have different recipients, you can send it, and when you can see and track what who have seen and when. And this is really important because if there is a time frame behind, or you have a really, really important topic and you need an answer till, I don't know, Thursday, and you see exactly in the system with Cryptshare, okay, he downloaded the document. He's seen it truly. It's not just he got the email. No, Cryptshare can say too, if he downloaded the email, the content. So really seen the document. Yeah, this is self-explaining. Yeah, the exposed file names and zip content can be shown in the automatic generated email from the Cryptshare server, or no, after you put the password in it, you're able to see the document's names. Now you have different security settings. If we think about, we have something really confidential and there are personal informations in it or customers' informations in it, we can say, okay, I need a password on top because it's really sensitive. So I can say, maybe in this use case, I have a contact in another company, a supplier from us, and I work with the same guy every day. So it's not good for the workflow and for the fluid work in the day if we need every transfer a new password. Yeah, so we can say I activate the quick setting, and the quick setting is a feature for an automatic password transfer. So after I activated this feature, I send an initial email to the recipient. The recipient says, okay, I will have a connection, a permanent connection to Narian, enters it and give maybe a password in it. After that, we never need again a password because everything is stored on the system, and in the background, Cryptshare make the password transfer by itself between us. So we just can communicate over Outlook like in before, because we have no size limit at all, and with this on top, but we don't need a password, but we are fully encrypted. And it's really easy to set, so you doesn't need any IT knowledge for it, like you've seen. If you doesn't need it, deactivate it. You can use no password. So you send it through the Cryptshare channel and not through the exchange without any size limit. But if someone can get access to the automatic generated email from the system with the link in it, they can see the content. So it's not good if there is a GDPR issue in it. So because you're not compliant. You can generate a password. I think it's explained by itself. A new one, put it, get the password with green, it's agreed, enter password manually. Yeah, something like, here is your contract for a new employee, for example. Here's your new contract. Please give your bank dates in it and send it back over the Cryptshare system. Your birth date is the password. For example, it's an easy way to communicate with private people on a secure channel because they doesn't need anything. Yeah, just a browser and the internet connection, and can use Cryptshare with you together. So you're not in the just in the B2B area, you are in the whole communication. Yeah, and this is important. The rules for a password, you can set it by yourself. Yeah, it's a configuration topic. You can send the password through a SMS gateway. It's really cool if you use with mobile phones, because you can say, okay, please Cryptshare check our AD. And if you find a mobile number from Narian, please take it. I can correct it. And with confirmation, the password will be sent directly to the smartphone. And you have something like a multi-device factor in it. Yeah. Perfect. So we will go backwards, encrypt subject message. Okay. We deliver it without a quick password, generate a password, take the password, and send the transfer. Now in the background, the mail, the content will be split out of the mail. In this case, I said the email is confidential too, so everything will be uploaded to the Cryptshare server. There is the virus scan, there is the archiving to our archiving tool, the archiving connection, it's important, to our local archiving tool, and yeah, will be stored. So in our right-hand side, we have the transfer manager. The transfer manager is something to make all transfers viewable. Yeah, so we have we have all the time the possibility to see what have we sent to whom and what have we sent. So we can click on it and we see, oh, okay, there is a confidential email. I send it from Narian. Okay, in this case from Narian to Narian. We can open the notification and we can start a download. And if we see the other side, we can filter it to uploads, and we are possible to revoke the transfer. And this is a big part in most of our customers' use cases, because they are able to revoke the transfer in time. So if you made a mistake because you were in a hurry and you've sent an email to a wrong recipient, and there are confidential content in it, you have a big problem. And yeah, nobody want to work with have a lawyer from the other side in the company, because it's really expensive and stressful. So just click on revoke. That's it. The link is deactivated in time. And if you doesn't get the confirmation that someone have seen the document, you are fully safe. Yeah, so the transfer is deactivated, and yeah, that's it. So we go to the downloads, open it, start the download, give the password in and check the password. Now we have different download options. I love this feature because I can choose what I want to have from this transfer. Yeah, it's not like, okay, the encryption took place and I have everything in my mail client. I don't want that, because my main client is too full anyway. So I can say, no, I don't need the email with the files in my mail client. I just want to have the files on my folder, and delete this notification, please, directly. So with one click, I have just what I want, and I cleaned everything up. This is the mail we get as a recipient. Yeah, so we say, no, okay, yeah, there is an invoice in it, or I have no idea, something confidential. I want to have it because I know Narian, and I have trust in this email because it's really good personalized. So I can download this content. I start download. With my plugin, I doesn't have to leave my mail client. I can do everything direct out of my mail client. It doesn't matter if someone wants to send me terabytes of data. Yeah? It's possible from the software side. But yeah. So, and now I have the clear email, the clear message with all attachments in it, and I will be informed, okay, decrypted, yeah, there's something confidential in it, please take care. And directly afterwards, I will get the transfer download that someone, Narian, have seen the document truly on the 12th of June at 11:34. So if we doesn't have the Outlook plugin, we can go through the browser application and click just on the download files, and we will be forwarded to the browser application. You design everything by yourself, yeah. So put your own CI in it, your design you want, and make your own encryption and file sharing portal if you like. We put a password in it, go forward, and yeah, now we have something like, okay, the browser application is in German, sorry for that. I have no idea why, because I changed all languages, but yeah, okay. The workflow is the same. I can click on it and everything will be downloaded in clear with the files in it direct to my mail client, and I can work with it. Or I use the drop-down menu and just get the PDF or the Excel and because I don't need an EML document or the notification, the automatic generated message from the system. Afterwards, I can add some informations, maybe can put my signature in it, or add some additional files, and I can click OK. I want to write an email, yeah, to over the Cryptshare system, because I want to send all informations back. Now we need a verification, because it's the minimum level of security, because we doesn't have user accounts or certificates. So the validation is our way to go, because it's the easiest way for a user to get a secure and tracked access to our Cryptshare system. Yeah. So if we did that, we can click on Cryptshare and we can send over our Cryptshare application through the browser. And yeah, that's the main use case of Cryptshare on the security mail encryption in file transfer level. If you have questions to that, please give me a hint later on. First, I want to go back in the presentation because yeah, what have we talked about? Oh, there is. It's okay now. You are not in a hurry to run the system like we want, yeah, like Microsoft does. So you're just able to use it in the cloud. So Cryptshare, you're fully free. It's not a private cloud or a public cloud. It's a business server. So there you choose where you can run the system, like on-premise, in a hybrid solution, like with Office 365, together with Outlook web application, or fully in the cloud, so with Microsoft Azure together. Yeah, so you can choose where should be your data and how you want to run the system. Furthermore, what are the Cryptshare benefits in conclusion? Yeah, we have an all-in-one security solution for all emails and files. So for the whole communication, you have the possibility of a versatile authentication, yeah, because it's easy without any user accounts or certificates. You have the possibility to choose if you want to use an on-premise solution or a hosted solution. You have different APIs like Java, .NET, and REST API to integrate it in your existing systems and make with the Cryptshare robot a full automated workflow of this special process or use case. And you have a really easy license model. And I will come back to that in the next slide, because this is truly a USP. And this is what we can get, get as a feedback from our customers. Yeah, and we have the possibility of automation. So we create our own return on invest possibilities. So let's step in the licensing. We work with a domain-based subscription license model. Yeah, so the customer have to buy and pay just one single time, and after that they will be able to use Cryptshare for 1 or 3 years without any additional costs in between. This is important. All features are in it. We have two types, the business and enterprise. The business is all about the security infrastructure. We want to control. We need a central administration of our own all over our communication. We need a good usability and a full integrated system in our Outlook environment. Yeah, that's a big topic. And yeah, we work with the mail domain license. So without any user accounts, you have to take care of. And we are able to set more mail domains than just one in our license if you have a company group, for example, there in conclusion. Or yeah, we have flexible licenses. This is really important. So if you license 100 mailboxes and will onboard new employees, for example, you doesn't need to run for getting new 10 or 20 licenses because your domain is licensed. So you are able to give them access to Cryptshare in full way. And afterwards, you can easily have a call with us. Hey, do we need an upsell for another 10 users or is it fine? And so we can have a look on your server, how many guys are using Cryptshare actually, and can talk over an upsell. So all it's easy. Enterprise is everything with automation, yeah, so robot APIs, including all business features on the security level of site. And yeah, last but not least, if your customer wants to make an upsell to the enterprise version because they started with a business license and now they found some use cases to automate all these processes and organize it by themselves and create return on invest, etc. pp. You are able to make an upsell between the years, and we can change the license from business to enterprise and activate the features of the enterprise license. Yeah, that's it. This is an overview over our product and solution, Cryptshare. If you have any questions, if you have use cases, potential customers, feel free to give me a call because I'm your sales support from the Pointsharp group. So if you doesn't feel safe on this topic and you say, I have a customer, I think it could be a good door opener to get this customer in a business. So give me a call. We do the meeting together and yeah, win the project together. So yeah, feel free to ask and thank you. I'm Narian. I'm from the sales part of Pointsharp, and yeah, you're free to give me some questions if you like.
It seems you you gave a lot of information.
Yeah, it's amount of information. Sorry.
But definitely, we will share with the participants and with those who couldn't make it the informations, your contact, and I'm sure they will come back with some questions and definitely some use cases, since in my opinion for this product there is such a broad business. Basically every customer is a good customer, so it's really
every customer with an email. Yeah, it's a potential customer for Cryptshare, so it's a perfect door opener for all businesses you have. So yeah,
definitely. So thank you very much to participants. Thank you very much, Narian, for the explanation and the presentation. From my side is all. So thank you, Pointsharp, thank you, 𝗀𝗂𝗃, and thank you to all the participants.
Thank you too, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.